Hey friends, welcome to my page DIY Crafts with Dar. I feel like I haven't been here forever, and there was no getting away yesterday to do a Facebook Live. I'll explain. How is everybody? So we're gonna do it's gonna be pretty simple, but we are gonna do like a hot mess on the little leaves here and on all the greenery, and then the letters inside we're going to do with Jolene. So it might be a little tricky. I don't know. We might have a little bit of a hot mess overall, but I feel like that this morning. I feel like I'm a hot mess. But I survived, made it through it. It was my last time being in charge of that show. So hallelujah. It was a great day. It really was. So, oops, my volume is still on from this. I had my volume on all day, well, for the last few days, so that I could hear if any of my crafters or customers or anybody needed to get a hold of me. So, yeah, I need to turn that off. How is everybody? How was your day yesterday? Okay, we had the craft show a full day and it was fantastic. Every time I went to do a Facebook Live, somebody called me and needed this or that. I actually, last night when I opened my phone, when I got home and opened my phone, it was still on the screen to start a Facebook Live, but half a dozen times I was ready to do it and it was that busy. There was no way. And I didn't want to have customers in the video. Sometimes, people may not consent to that. They might not want their husband to know they're out shopping. They may not want their child on Facebook. So anyways, I'm sorry guys. It was a fantastic show. I couldn't ask for better crafters and customers, and just so happy with the outcome. Got home about 11 o'clock last night. It always takes a long time to tear down. I even had help. I had helpers and I was so grateful. I didn't think that my husband was going to be able to come help me because he had to pick his friend up at the airport. And I got sleepy bugs in my eyes. Sorry. And so he had to go pick his friend up, and his flight was late. And then I thought, I really don't want him to have to do this because he gets up so early for work. But he came and helped me for a little bit, for an hour, and he loaded all the heavy stuff for me. So that was nice. Anyways, let me go ahead and let's see who's here. I'm going to share this to VIP group and we'll get started. And I thought a really great appropriate one for today is peace, because there's people out there celebrating today and there's people that aren't so happy. And just like the last election, there were people that, in 2020, there were people that were not happy with the outcome and some that were. So just be kind today. There's going to be a lot of posts. We know there are, and try to keep it under control. I try not to comment. I'll comment a little bit on things, but let's just try to have a peaceful day. And I love this one anyways. So I sold a lot of my Chocolate Tour finished products at this craft show. This one, I just seemed to sell a ton of those things. So I was happy for that. Let me see if my camera is working so I can let's see, let me get this turned around. So you can get a close-up and say hello if you're out there watching. It has just been, I feel like it's been forever since I've been on here doing something with you guys. But let me see comments, and I'm going to share this to VIP group. We'll get started. There's so much going on. There's Black Friday specials going on with Chocolate Tour. I don't even know what they are this week. I'm sorry. It's been so busy with craft show. When you're in charge, you are just focused on that. So you are just head down. And that is all that I could deal with at the moment. I wanted to do a really good job for the preschool, because this is their fundraiser. This is extra money for them and for my crafters as well. I wanted to make sure that we had the best possible opportunity to sell to our customers, and it just was fabulous. So anyways, guys, hi Betty, how are you? Hi Bridget. Oops, it's this one. It's that one. Okay, just go out just a little bit there. So hi Deborah. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Carol. Yeah, I love this transfer too. I think it's really pretty. I hope it turns out how I think it's going to. I'm not sure, because we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to paint the outside of this with Jolene. I loved how it looked before. And also, I think Jolene would be better than I have Shimmer Spruce, is it? Shimmer Forest. And then I have Scout. I'm going to do like a hot mess. I can't find my other shimmer green one, my olive. I don't know where it's at. And then we have the little berries, but I was kind of thinking that I want to go back and use paint. I was thinking that I would actually grab a bottle of paint and I would do the berries with the end of a paintbrush when we're all done. So that's what I'm thinking. And I'm going to do all this in part, inside part with Jolene. How's that? Black Friday is the same as last Friday. Won't change until low. Thank you, Carol. I need help. I need help for sure. I just haven't had a chance to look. Honestly, I've just been head down, focused on the mission and getting everything done. So, hey, Karen West, how are you? Let me put myself in the corner so that you know I am here. And my camera is definitely crooked. Let me see if I can straighten it just a tiny bit. Oh my goodness. So, Tara's been here keeping everything together. So that's been great to have. It's nice to have somebody to help do all that stuff and make sure that orders are still going out. So that is a good thing. Now we do need the fuzz. This is older. This is one of the older frames. I need to start using some of those. So I'm going to. This is our old box frame. The one that's kind of icky on the back. And I know from experience that if I don't fuzz the heck out of this, it is going to stick and the teal part is going to be on there. Yeah, I'm super busy. I have not even been able to check messages and respond. So I know I have messages. I just have been head down focused on getting this craft show done. And it just was such a good craft show. And I'm turning it over to a friend. And so training and all of that, I'll be there for her next year. Side by side with her, having her do everything. I'm good at training. That's a good thing. That I'm good at telling people how to do things and mentoring them. So I know she can do it. It's going to be a struggle. I mean, just like me, there's areas that she needs to work on. I have the same issue. None of us are perfect. So we'll see how everything goes. And if it doesn't work out, then we will find someone else. But anyways, next year, I'm not 100% in charge. So, okay, there's a hair on it. Hang on, guys. So we'll be doing more of the monthly kit soon. And then I have another surprise for you. I have some other designs that are coming out. Great stuff coming down the road to you guys. All right, so peace. I love this. I think this is perfect. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to have to do this. Okay, this is shimmer. You know what? We might be able to do like half of it. This is going to absorb it. So you know how sometimes chalkboards don't absorb it. This is probably going to grab the chalk paste and it could start drying even though it's shimmer. So let's just start at the top. Let's just get the first couple of done and then we'll see how that goes. So I feel like it's Monday. Guys, do you ever do that? It's like, it feels like a Monday. It does. I'm trying to see if I have a multi-tool. Oh, I do. Okay, hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Okay, so anyways, I think this is really appropriate, you know, that the election is done, it's been called. And there's some people that are celebrating in the streets and there's some people that are not happy. But that's the way it was last time. So you can't make everybody happy every single time. And I'm not going to talk about who I voted for, and I don't want to know who you voted for. What I do want to say is, please be kind to others. Please don't get on Facebook and fight with people about this. It's not worth it. It's not worth losing friends over it. You know, I don't care who my friends voted for. Honestly, I love my friends. Okay, so. Everyone is entitled to their opinions and they do it for a reason. Okay, so we all have our reasons for who we voted for and what we stand for. And in the end, we just need to stay friends. We just need to stay friends and be kind to each other. All right. So I'm going to do these and then I'm going to do the hot mess. And then later I will do with paint. I'm going to use paint and I'm going to do the little berries with paint. All right. I would do them with chalk paste, but using doing the little berries with chalk paste is kind of, it would be hard for me to not get that area. Okay, so now I have to go in. I'm probably going to need a small squeegee too. I'm going to be doing a hot mess with my greens. So, so let's see how this works. Let's see how Darlene's hot mess is going to be a real hot mess, because I'm hoping that I don't get it in the wrong area. So how's everybody doing? I missed you guys so much. Yesterday there was no taking a break. There was no stopping to do my Facebook Live. Every time I tried to, something happened. Somebody needed me. And we had a lot of people there. So I had a lot of crafters that were helping. But I just felt like every time that I started, there were customers in the booth. It was great. You know what, guys? Most of my crafters did super fantastic. Their envelopes are stuffed, but everybody sold something. And, you know, there have been times when there's been people that haven't sold a thing and you feel terrible for them. Okay, so I'm just kind of blending it together. Just kind of blending those colors together. And then I'll peel. So I'll chalk and peel. And then I'll look at comments. As soon as I get through this, I'm going to look at comments. I'm going to try to do in here and not get too much green in my red. Trying not to. I'm just going to dip into... I'm like, I just need a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Okay. All right. So hopefully I don't have any trolls on here because I can't see yet. I'm trying to focus on this. Oh my goodness. All right. So we'll get a peel this part and then we'll move on to the center and then we'll do the bottom. How about that? How's that sound? Uh-oh, I got some red in there. It's okay. It's a hot mess. It feels like a Monday. Oh gosh, it was so hard to get up this morning. I was so cozy laying in bed with the dogs all over me. I was like, do I have to get up? Yes, Darlene, you have to get up. Yes, you do. Okay, let me do right here. And then I'm ready to peel. Okay, and it's called chalk and peel when you do that. Okay, I'm gonna just scrape that off. Okay, let's peel it and let's see what we got. Let's see how gorgeous this looks. Oh yeah, look at that. That is so pretty. That is gorgeous. I'm gonna love this. All right, keep going. Let me check out comments here. Hi Deb, how are you? Hi Lynn. Carol says your daughter and son haven't spoken in 6 years because of politics. Yes, exactly. So that's, you know, I learned that a long time ago that you have to be really careful about that. Yep, I had an uncle that wasn't so kind when I was a child, and I learned from his behavior. I learned from his mean behavior to not be that way. So I don't even talk with friends about that unless I absolutely already know what side they're on, and then we can kind of chat. But we just try to keep it on the down low. My Mickey mug. Can you see it in the little thing? Mickey Mouse to the rescue today. My cough is pretty much gone unless I'm sitting there talking a lot, which is good. So there was a few times when I had to go outside and like feel like I'm coughing my lungs out. But yeah. All right. I think this is going to be pretty, and then we'll do the outside part. We'll do Jolene around the outside. I always like painting these. I don't like just the brown for some reason. It just doesn't appeal to me. It's not appealing. Oh my goodness. I did not even get pictures of my booth, but a friend did. And I'm going to have her send me the pictures and then I can post them so that you guys can see what the craft show looked like. It just was so busy, guys. And the director of the preschool had been sick for 2 weeks before the show. And so they didn't have volunteers from the parents and the parents and grandparents and aunties. They volunteer to help at the craft show. They work at the register. They didn't have all of their positions filled. So some of their higher up people stayed and helped, and it was great. I mean, we did fine. But every time a new shift came on, I had to train them at the register unless they had worked the day before. So it was a constant. It was a constant. Darlene. Now there are some little pine cones in there. I am not gonna stress about it, guys. My pine cones are going to just blend in with all of this. I'm not going to get out my copper and do the pine cones. I'm sorry. No one's really going to know, right? No one's going to know, right? So I just couldn't be more happy about how everything turned out. So we packed up the craft show, and then the next thing for me to do is I have to add up all those price tags. So that's always a big job. So I have all of my envelopes full of tickets for all my crafters, and then I log them. I have a little spreadsheet that I made, and manually by hand I count how many $1 items, how many $5 items. And then I go into Excel. I plug it into Excel and make Excel do my work for me. And then I submit that to the church, and then they cut my checks for my crafters. I don't have to do that part. That part is done by them. And then I also have to go back and get all those signs. Remember all the signs that I went and put out for the craft show? I have like 14 signs out there. Gotta go grab those. So I'm almost done. And then in 2 weeks, I have my show that is down in Chula Vista. So if you live here, come see me at my show. So that show's in 2 weeks. I'm glad I have a breather and I don't have a show in between. Praise the Lord. I need time to make more product. I do. I need time. So I need to have a very full booth. Okay. Oops, I missed that before. Okay, let's peel. Let's peel. Let's see what we got. Look at how gorgeous this is. Those colors are so pretty. All right. Perfect. We're almost there. You agree. Oh, yes. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I'm very cautious about it. Yeah, and I don't do it here. What I just want to say is just be kind to each other, you know. Some of us are happy and some of us aren't today. So that is just, and that's the way it's always going to be. Okay? That's what, you know, when there's two different political parties or three or four or whatever. Two major. So you're going to have half of the US is going to be happy and half is not. So we just have to be kind to all those around us and not spout off about things. You will not see me making a post about it. I might comment on a few people's, but you won't see me making a separate post about the election. I just won't do it. It's not in my DNA. All right. So we're almost done with this, and then we'll paint the outside. All right. Oh, you guys, I got the cutest little thing. I'll have to show you tomorrow. This lady, she crochets little stuffy animals. Oh my goodness. She had a hedgehog, and the hedgehog is so furry and fluffy. And I was like, oh my gosh, my dogs would love that. So I got this little stuffed hedgehog that this lady crochets. She sold like 99% of everything in her booth. She had like one little bin left. It was amazing. And I know those things take time. I know all that stuff takes time. I can't do it. I tried to crochet. I'm not good at that. But her whole booth was full, and then she had several bins underneath. I just kept filling her table. That's my job as the craft show coordinator, is to make sure that when something sells, we fill the holes so nothing looks like it's picked over. And their booths are always full. So I walk around the craft show and I do that. And I continually, that's what I do at this show. Because this craft show is a little bit different than others. Anyways, I love my little hedgehog. I'm going to have to show it to you because it is so darn cute. Okay, I think we're done. I'm going to peel it up. But I'm going to peel it carefully in case I missed an area. In fact, I think I missed right there. Right there. So, hi Pam, how are you? All right, let's see what we got, because this is gorgeous and we need to focus on peace. So, okay. All right, what do you think? Isn't that pretty? Okay, we're going to paint the outside with Jolene. But I am going to dry this first, because if I touch that and I smear it, I'm going to be really sad. I think that is so pretty. I love it. Let's dry it. So it shimmers so it's going to take just a little bit longer to dry than our normal chalk paste. Our normal chalk paste the top part would already be dry. So pretty, guys. I love it. Love, 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 love it. I love all the colors. It's hard for you to tell, but I'll bring it up to the camera closer. That there's different colors in the greenery. Okay, I think that is close to being done. I hope. It's so pretty. I know, isn't it gorgeous? So it has like the shimmer. It's shimmery. Someone's gonna love that. Okay, let's paint the outside part with our Jolene. Oh my goodness. I've received a couple of Chalk Couture boxes. I need to go and see what they are. I have not had a chance to open any boxes. I have 3 Chalk Couture boxes. I think one of them is nativity pieces. So they offered the nativity with just the wood pieces. So if you want to make an extra nativity, I have some just the wood. So if you have the transfer and you want to just do that, I have some, or you can order it through Chalk Couture. So it's there also. But I did order a few. I really need to make some. You guys, I haven't made one this year. Maybe when my sister comes at Thanksgiving, oh, she should bring her nativity. She purchased one, and we should sit down to make it. That would be a good Thanksgiving Day thing to do. So we're pretty sure she's going to be able to come. So she lives in Visalia, so it's a little bit of a drive. And, you know, after having her head injury, it's a little bit harder for her to drive and do those things. So I also said maybe you should fly. Maybe it would be better if you just flew. And then I pick you and my nephew up at the airport. Might be better. It's 5.5 hours. That's without traffic. So we know that sometimes there is a bazillion cars on the road for Thanksgiving. Usually not on Thanksgiving Day, which is when she would drive over. But on her drive back, it will be difficult. And so after having a traumatic brain injury, it's a little hard to get back on the road. Okay, this looks super fantastic. I'm really happy with it. Let's dry this and it will be done. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. I love it, guys. I love this. I'm just smoothing it out, making sure all my lines are nice and smooth there. Okay, all right, let's dry it. And then we're all done. And then tomorrow we'll do something with the new kit. We just go back and forth. But I can't believe today's Wednesday already. I almost said this morning, happy Monday, but it feels like a Monday for me. For sure. I don't like to hold it in one place. So if I just go around in a circle a couple of times, that should get it. There's a few areas that are thicker than others. So I'll go a little bit slower. All right. Okay. I think we are done. Okay. I'm just tapping that down. That just rose up. All right, we're done, guys. Yay. I know I love it like that. So this is one of the older frames. I might have like 1 or 2 left. I'm trying to use up those things. I need to use them up. So let me see here. There we go. Hey, guys. What do you think of this? I think it's fantastic. And it wasn't that difficult. It was pretty easy. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful day today, and I will see you tomorrow. Happy Wednesday. I love you guys. Thanks for being here for me. I will have a fun project tomorrow. I love you guys.